idiot. You should be focused on getting your career back on track and making sure that your songs stay on the charts. Because, child, I ain't even listened to the last drop that Young Thug released, and I don't know where it's at on the charts. Okay, it's not really looking good for you. Yeah. So, did y'all see that Young Thug commented on Kid Cudi testifying, talking about Kid Cudi a rat? Like, he just pissed me off so bad, and then deleted the tweet. Like, what's with deleting tweets? Like, really pissing me off. Like, Young Thug, I at this point, I can't wait. He's creating like so much haters, like within fans and stuff like that. I cannot wait for him to drop his album because he's gonna flop. So I took a couple of like responses and notes and stuff like that. So this person says he sounds so dumb testifying in court against a crime, and this was a good response. Okay. So it says testifying in court against a crime committed against you is not snitching or being a rat. Actively participating in a crime, getting caught, then telling on the people you did the crime with is snitching and being a rat. So I thought that was a really good distinction because I think most people aren't falling for Young Thug's comments, but like just the dense people there will definitely do that. And plus, like, just for us people, just for myself, like, this was very helpful for me understanding as well, even though of course I don't agree that like Kid Cudi is a rat or whatever, because he ain't never seemed like he had any street affiliation. That's really not in his demeanor, so nobody was thinking about that. Okay. And so Young Thug, you're pissing me off because it's just like you're mad because he's working against your BFF, which is Brian Steele. Okay, remember Brian Steele is on Diddy's dream team of attorneys. He now has 10 attorneys. So, and Brian Steele got Young Thug off and stuff like that. And I really think that Brian Steele's one of his main purposes on being on the Diddy's team right now is to poke holes in the prosecution and just the whole process, even the judge, and ask for a mistrial. Okay, because he's already done it. I'm gonna look it up. Steele mistrial, and the judge was not having it, like not having it at all. So look, it says Sean Diddy Combs' lawyer Brian Steele asked for a mistrial today after prosecutors. Now this was this was on Thursday, right? So Brian Steele asked for a mistrial after prosecutors asked Kid Cudi if he had safety concerns. Steele told the judge at sidebar the answer is about to be that Mr. Combs has had other people K-worded. And he said, this is an outrageous question. So I'm going to go through like the dialogue because here is the court transcripts. So it says, at the sidebar, Steele says, may I? The judge says, yes. Steele says, Your Honor, I'm going to move for a mistrial. The government knows that the answer is about to be that Mr. Combs has had other people gone. This is an outrageous question. The judge said, he didn't say that. Mr. Steele says, but he will say that. The judge said, he hasn't said that. And Mr. Steele says, he says, well, he's about to say it. I'm putting the court on notice. The judge said, no, you don't get to put me on notice. There's no grounds for any kind of application along those lines because no question that you're talking about has been asked and the answer has not been given. So he's trying to create a mistrial out of an answer when the question wasn't even asked yet. So like so like I said, the judge wasn't having it. And she just wrote out like more of the what I just read. So here's the rest of this discussion, I guess. So it's like, how is your objection to the question that was asked? Mr. Steele says, why were you scared of Mr. Combs? And his answer is going to be because Mr. Combs is violent. He has had other people gone. The court says, which is the judge, his understanding of the things that had happened and his understanding of that event is not a 404A issue, which is what was raised, correct? Mr. Steele says it's not going to be a 4. It's not like that. The judge says that was the objection that was raised. So what is the objection? Steele says he called his friend. This is what is in the 3500. I know the court read it. I'm crying. He was like, I know you read it. He calls his friends who told him that Mr. Combs has had other people gone. I believe that's going to be his answer why he was scared. I'm preempting it because I know the court. Yo, it's Brian still acting like he's the boss in this situation. Like, it's really interesting. So I see somebody in the comments talking about Brian needs to chill. He definitely does need to chill. And once again, like, I don't know why the hell, because I almost got off topic, child. I don't know why the hell Young Thug is commenting on this whole situation, on this whole Diddy case. Idiot, you should be focused on getting your career back on track and making sure that your songs stay on the charts. Because, child, I ain't even listened to the last drop that Young Thug released, and I don't know where it's at on the charts. Okay, it's not really looking good for you. Your attitude is not looking good. All right, because this is only the first example. Let me pull up this other tweet. What does it say? It says, when you find out your goat is washed, oh my God, from this moment, everything will change. So then this person said, post jail, Young Thug doing anything. So it's like Young Thug fans coming to the, same realization that, yo, Thug, please shut the fuck up. Like it really, this really like made me think, because I really be thinking out like, yo, like what, like other fans, other stands and like their artists and stuff like that. Like when they do dumb stuff, like, do y'all call them out about it? Because this is just really ridiculous. Like people, and it's so disappointing because, it's for so many people, even not fans of Young Thug. Like, I think even myself, like, I mean, I don't really want Young Thug to be in jail. Like, I want him to be focused. Sorry, I want him to be focused on his career. But it's like, so I'm glad that he's out. But at the same time, we all waited, we're cheering you on and waiting for you to get out. And like, this is how you repay us. Okay. And you're on the side of abusers. Let me pause right here, because like y'all let me know in the comments, how would you feel if your partner is taking up for someone like Diddy in the middle of a trial while so many bad things are coming out about him? And so I'm in my head, I'm like, okay, I said, think about it. Think about if you was Mariah the scientist, right? If you Thug's girlfriend, how are you really feeling right now? How are you feeling that your man is taking up for an abuser? Okay, and not even in a snitching capacity. Once again, Cuddy is a victim in this situation. He ain't no co-conspirator. He ain't commit no crime. It's yo. I wish that we could just fast forward to the day that Young Thug and Mariah the Scientist break up, because it's no way that you about to be staying with somebody like this, with this demeanor, with this thought process, and this is just one thing in the mix of a whole bunch of things that probably makes Young Thug not a good partner. But I can't wait, child, because like, let's get to it. Like, Mariah is, she's a great girl. She looks like a nice girl. Her career is going up right now, and she definitely should be focused on that. And Young Thug is really going to be a leech, no shade, because when this album drop, okay, I think Gunna is dropping in June. Thug is going to drop by August, September. I'm just predicting that, he's not gonna whatever, like they're not gonna clash or whatever, right? So I think that Young Thug is gonna wait a little bit. Plus, I think the album was already pushed back or whatever. But yeah, like, I just can't wait for his shit to fly, because this nigga need a motherfucking wake up call. Like, I don't understand. Like, even thinking back to when he came out, right? When he came out of jail, and then he talking about, oh, Gunna, stop acting like we cool. Idiot.
It's your girl Vina Love, the Harlem Princess, your favorite princess, and this is Destiny Vina.
Period.